What's up, everybody? Me and Lucifer are back. Good old Lucifer. And today we have a quick one. And this one is called, This is Your Old Reality. So here it is. So I walk around in a state of abundance for a couple weeks. Then yesterday I let it slip away. This morning, I'm in one of the crappiest states possible, very aware of all the lack around me, feeling the difficulties as I go through because of it, etc., etc. At 11 a.m., I check my bank balance, $8,000. That was technically due to me for a while. Came in all at once. I was only expecting a fraction of it today. But in today's state was no indication that any financial manifestation might become physical. Edit. My state of abundance I mentioned is much larger than the 8,000 I got. I did not let the state go, not in the state of rest, nor is my actual, this is bizarre, nor is my actual wish physical yet. This is weird because it's, okay, but living in the state of abundance for 2 weeks prior about the $8,000, even though I was not in the state of abundance on the day the $8,000 showed up. To those of you asking, how do I ignore X, Y, Z around me? This is your old reality, the one you imagined up days, weeks, or months ago. It will soon be replaced by whatever you are imagining today. And so we have some comments. Exactly. Whenever you wonder how to manifest something, just look back. Your whole life is just a bunch of states. Yes, congratulations. And I completely agree with your point about the old reality. So basically, for a certain amount of time, you lived in abundance, let it go, suddenly felt the lack today, and boom, you got your wish. Basically, you lived in the future for a certain amount of time and then gave it up. Bust a 180, felt the lack, and then you got your wish. I got confused in the last paragraph. Can you elaborate? And is it basically like planning ahead? You live in the end not knowing when it will come, but believe that it will happen, and sooner or later, it happens after a bridge of incidents. Yeah, so that's a good point they're making. And this is a bit of a vague post, but it's about living in a state of abundance. Now, that state of abundance, he doesn't go into how he cultivated that state for himself, but we all have been in a state that's probably similar to this, right? Where we're feeling like everything's going our way, everything's working out for us, there's no friction, things are, people are reacting positively to us, the world around us looks like it's glowing and things are on the upside, right? And yesterday, let slip away. This morning, one of the crappiest possible states. Then he checks his balance. And so it's basically saying that, yeah, like he was in that state and it bore fruit, later. It didn't have, he then drifted away, but it still resulted in him feeling this and him getting that $8,000. Now, I don't usually cover 2 posts in one, but ALLISMIND replied to this post saying, so you basically did this. So I guess let's go into this to see if this sheds light on what this person actually did. It's ALLISMIND, in my experience, tends to, as it looks like here as well, go into detail with these posts. So my old but gold post originally posted on the Law of Attraction sub. And it's called Shift to Your Desired Reality Now. Actually, you know what? This is a long enough post that I think we should cover this in a separate video, but I'm gonna leave it in here anyways. I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. So hey, I make this post in hope that you will write many success stories. This technique has the potential to make great success because of its logic and clarity. I use it for years now. Sorry, it's a bit long, but it is for your good. Intro. Your shifting of parallel realities will be perfectly natural and invisible. It will perfectly make sense in terms of the cause and effect theory because we believe in it as humans, so we are bound to it. But it is possible with time and understanding to drop it from your mind, so you will be able to manifest without being bound to the cause-effect theory. Interesting. Knowledge. You already shift parallel realities billions of times a second. That is what makes the motion of life. So it's not a power that you have to acquire. It is already perfectly natural for you to do it since your birth. But with this technique, you will learn to do it on purpose for the goals you decide. You need to understand that there is countless probable yous. Your actual, physically experienced you is only one probable reality among infinite others. For example, if you are poor or unloved in this reality, I can assure you that you exist in other probable realities where you are perfectly wealthy and loved. You, of course, don't see it because your brain can receive only one physical data at a time, a data that corresponds to your mind frequency, your thoughts and emotions. With this technique, you can change your frequency and so your reality. The brain was not designed to show you the whole self, your whole parallel lives. You reading this text was only a probability a few minutes ago, and yet there are realities where I never wrote this text. You and I shifted to a reality where we both choose to experience this because of our mind frequency. In the same way, all your past, present, and future events are probabilities. If you are ill now, you can be sure that at the same moment you exist in a reality where you are perfectly healthy. Time is not linear. There is no real cause effect. It's like a TV. There is countless channels, all existing at the same time, but you can experience only one at a time. You experience the one you resonate with, according to your actual thoughts. If you need more info, don't hesitate to ask. Even your past is probable. So now we got the technique. This technique can have an immediate effect. It depends on your trust and self-confidence, which are the result of understanding. But if not, you should do it 5 to 10 minutes every day until you succeed. If it takes more than 1 month, you are doing something wrong. Don't worry or think about the result outside that time, 5 to 10 minutes. It is a concentrated form of shifting. It's about quality, not quantity. 1. Think of your present unwanted situation. Understand that it is only one probability among infinite others. It is not the real reality. It is not more solid than other desired ones. Say to yourself something like, this unwanted reality is only one among infinite others. I don't have to continue with it. It seems real only because my past thoughts. They created it. 2. Think of your desired reality. Think that it is now your reality. In the same way your old thoughts made the negative reality, those new thoughts will create a new positive reality / shift. Try to be convinced. Play with this idea. You have time for doubt after a month, but not now. Try it fully. You have nothing to lose. In that 5 to 10 minute session, you are not visualizing, nor daydreaming, nor influencing. You are really living the ideal reality with your feelings and imagination now. You don't try to manifest / shift to it. You are living it. It is real now. This state of mind is very important, and it is important that you keep it short because the more you do it, the more there is a chances that you ruin it all. Because your logical mind will come and make negative comments or make you doubt and destroy the intensity. Doing it 5 minutes in that way is better than visualizing it 30 days, 24. Trust me. By doing this, you don't try to fix or change a situation nor any person. You just leave that old reality completely. You connect completely to a different reality, where all the past negativity make no sense and has nothing to do with you anymore. You make a complete shift of your thought patterns. 3. The whole day you spend as if your desired reality is the actual real reality. So you don't cultivate any thought that has to do with the old negative reality. Live as you have no problem anymore, because you don't. Once you have lived those 5 minutes in your mind, you have selected it. It is now your reality. You have nothing more to do, really. And the less you will try to do, the better. If you try to fix things, if you try to think, there must be something more to do, you will destroy the 5 minutes. You will destroy your selection, so please don't do that. You have done a perfect job. Now you are really living that experience, but it may be some time before you see it physically. Just like when you buy something online, it is yours. You just haven't received it yet. Normally after the 5 minutes, you will feel accomplished. You will spend the rest of the day as if there never was any problem, because there never was. You will live as if your ideal reality is yours, and it is. If you have that state of mind, you surely will not have thoughts like, when will it manifest? Because if that's the case, you missed the point. Also, remember that nothing can exist in your future that you don't cultivate in your mind, so say no to negativity. Example from my life. My lover left me. This was a result of my past doubt and fears, of course. We went over this actually in a previous post. But because I understand the nature of reality, I was not sad. I could not be sad because it was so big. Without this knowledge, my heart would be destroyed, LOL. So she said, and it's the end. I don't want you. I don't love you. She ignored me, blocked me, and all the drama. But guess what? I just saw it as unreal. I just decided it will give me zero negative emotions because I know that this will only prolong the negative situation. Instead, I just lived in a reality in my mind where our relationship was perfect, and in less than 15 days, the reality was completely different. She contacted me, was sorry. She said she was lost, things like that, as if I really was in another reality. I have endless examples of my life, but the text would be too long, so I will end it here. Don't hesitate to ask questions if something's unclear. Okay, a little bit of a lengthy post here. We have a couple comments. Younger me would laugh at your text, but I have experience in manifesting reality. One would be that after my graduation, I didn't get employed quick and had only part-time jobs that gave nothing. For some unknown reason, I would say I will get my dream job in 2 years after my graduation. Roll forward. I actually signed my dream job contract on the exact day of my graduation, but 2 years after. I'm not kidding here. I had no prior working experience or connections in that firm. The HR said they had a good vibe about me. The HR representative actually changed her job after hiring me to a much bigger company. She only worked there less than a year. I felt like she was there for me. So yeah, coincidence. Same. When I think back to all times, things have turned out exactly as I wanted them. It was as simple as an affirmation / statement. Then I forgot about it and it came to fruition. The real secret that I've discovered is that once I make the affirmation, I just leave it and stop thinking about it all the time, and it would actually happen. I call it my set it and forget it method. I like that. It's like breaking the quantum entanglement of the affirmation so it can be given up to the universe to make it happen. And there is a lot of power in, I don't talk about religion much. I'm not very religious. But I think that one of the key things that people are able to do through the act of prayer, and the Neville talks about prayer, and you've heard it before, is allowing it, giving it to this higher power. And whether you believe in God or whether you believe in your guardian angel that Vadim Zeland talks about in Transurfing, or a preferred deity like Thoth, the Egyptian god who wrote the Emerald Tablets, which discusses the universal laws that are discussed also in the Kabbalion. I've used him as an example, or some deity that you are like, yes, like this, I'm allowing you to take care of it. Or you can even just say the universe. Now the universe is going to take care of it. And much like that example, just like when you order something off Amazon, and now it's like Amazon's going to take care of it. Like I place the order, put it in, put my address in, and Amazon says it's going to be delivered in a couple days. Or actually, sometimes Amazon getting crazy with it. Now they're doing same day delivery. Sometimes I'll order stuff and it's literally like delivered few hours later. But anyway, you're allowing it. Now you're trusting this other thing, this authority, to give you it. So you're not taking on all of the responsibility yourself. You're not making it like, oh yeah, I need to do this. I need to do it. You're like letting go. Yeah, that's external intention. That's what Vadim Zeland talks about in Transurfing. Now, we're going to go over a couple more comments here because I think they add to the conversation, and then we're going to wrap it up. So this is true. It all boils down to how firm one's convictions are. My story. There was a time where the bank refused to contact the payment merchant because it's none of their business. I have a 48K payment completely walloped by the third-party merchant and nothing the bank can do in this situation to help, other than waiting for the payment merchant to contact and release the freeze transactions. What did I do? Nothing. I sat down and commanded, "How dare you freeze God's fund?" I see to it that this is settled. And when I woke up from sleep tomorrow, a call happened to come by when I was bathing, in which it was answered by my wife. What's in it? The bank took the effort to reach out to Visa, so to speak, and my transaction was instantaneously passed and released. Everything and anything is possible to God. So there it is, right there. It's what we just talked about. He let it go and let go and let God. That's what this guy did. So, yes, more comments here. And in any case, I think that we pretty much covered this, but let's go into this, because I really do. I think a lot of the times, like, hearing different people's experiences can really drive a point home or make it understandable. Something that is hazy, it can kind of crystallize it so that it's better understood. So I'm pretty sure it's a coincidence, but my mom's hand stopped shaking literally 10 minutes after I tried this technique. Worked first try within literally 10 minutes, 10 out of 10, LMAO. Thank you for reposting this. New to this, so bear with me. Does this mean that circumstances don't matter since all possibilities exist? I'm trying to manifest a relationship with someone I don't have much of a history with, only met a few times, and things have been hot and cold. I won't go into the old story, but does this mean all I need to do is this for 5 minutes every day, truly be in a relationship with him? Does this mean bask in the feelings, contentment, fullness, whatever scenes come to mind, and then spend the rest of the day believing that this is my current reality, just waiting to crystallize in the 3D and that's it? Sorry if that's a bit noob of a question. All his mind says, well, do it and then tell me your results. And people are asking for updates, which she has not posted. All right. I'm glad you decided to post it here as well. I think that the LOA terminology might help others understand the law better, as it did for me today. I'm so excited to live life. I'm now so excited to live life. Thank you for everything. Now I don't even feel like studying anything, but I just put the law into practice and have fun with life. So key, having fun. Bring the fun back into stuff and you will get what it is that you were searching for much faster, much more easily. Saying this is a reminder to myself too, because now we're in this day and age of like hustle culture and comparing and constantly on social media, comparing everything. And it really sucks the joy out of life. So anyways, do you have like a public Instagram or something? I'd love to see your work modeling, but I would understand if you want to keep your identity secret. And all his mind says, I don't have Instagram anymore. For sure. And now they're asking about his modeling career. What if my desire must take time in the 3D world? Example, I want to be a doctor. I need to study many, many years, or I want to build a house. It must take months to finish. I can't just shift to that reality. All his mind says, obviously that would be difficult because there is belief in time, cause and effect, effort, etc. So this technique may not be right for that, but could work if you had no human conditioning, aka normal human beliefs. Okay, well, like I said, a bunch of comments in here. I think that we pretty much covered all of the important things that add to the combo. And with that being said, bit of a long post here. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Have you essentially, like, to me, what this reminds me of is that living from the end, not of the end, and really living it, like he says, is very key. You're not doing this as a practice to get something. You are truly, viscerally, as you close your eyes or as you go about your day, living from that state, that version. And what do you guys think? Do you guys resonate with this post? Let me know down below in the comments. Hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.